be back here, okay? And you're gonna give them the cards and say thank you, congratulations, and all of that to him. That's gonna be right behind the door.
Can I use the bathroom?
As soon as Jonathan's out.
Jonathan's already out. Mr. Lindsay, there's an update.
Is it still going?
No, there's an update. It says either skip or it's about to be.
Skip. Otherwise, we'll. Why?
Get doubles. You'll get nothing. Actually, you're.
Hey, come on in.
I can't believe it. I can't believe this. It's my first time and I'm so excited. I can't believe it.
Please, have a seat. Yeah.
I feel like my life, my brain is about to explode for a million brains.
It's only being broadcast to the world, so nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Are we plugged in?
Huh? Yeah, it just says loading.
Says it's still loading.
Why did I have
Just haven't given it to you
No,
yet.
you're actually going to get something really better than us.
Okay.
So I'm going to have that.
Okay.
It's actually.
All right. You guys know the plan? Okay. How are we looking?
Loading, please wait. That's what it says.
It says what?
Loading, please wait.
Please wait. Okay. Oh, we're go. It's
Oh, there we
on.
go. It's live.
It's on. Is it saying ready?
Yes, it's live.
Yeah, it's going.
I'm going to watch it.
Hopefully we're up and running. All right, testing, testing. I think we are live. All right, good morning, everybody. Mr. Lindsay here. Special guest, Mr. De La Vega. How are you today,
I'm good,
Mr.
thank
De La
you.
Vega?
I'm good. Excited.
All right, fantastic. Me too. We got Alfonso behind the camera. You doing well, Alfonso? All right, excellent. So we're going to do announcements. I am going to interview Mr. De La Vega for the first ever "What Do You Want to Be" segment of the show.
Ooh, okay.
And then we'll do Roadrunner cards, which I have not even picked, and I will have to send someone to do that here in a couple of minutes. All right. Well, let's get going. So some announcements. This week is our first Teen Kids Challenge.
Okay.
So you may have seen the bin in the front.
Right, yeah.
The big trash bin, and there's a couple of other bins around campus. The challenge this week is collecting coloring books and crayons, so essentially art supplies for children that are at the hospital at CHOC.
Mm-hmm.
So CHOC is an acronym for Children's Hospital of Orange County. And we're going to send them, fun things to do, coloring books and crayons. What's better than that when you have to lay in bed for long periods of time, and certainly better than watching lots of TV and stuff like that, right? Keep your brain stimulated. So this week, let's rise up like we did with the Leukemia Association, with the money we raised, the over $5,000 for students with leukemia. Let's rise up and get those coloring books and crayons. Write it down in your planner, and let's make that happen. A new challenge next week, and we will talk about that on Friday. I know that the Leadership Council met yesterday, the Team Kids Leadership Council, newly formed as of yesterday, and I know you guys had a great time starting to they're going to come up with a specific challenge, a specific community need that they want to fill, and they're going to come up with an event to raise money for that.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Awesome.
And I think you guys take 4, 5, 6 weeks to do that, but super excited about that. Second announcement. I know Jump Rope for Heart is coming up soon. I don't have the date in front of me. Everyone say the date. Teachers say the date. But I know the big final event for Jump Rope for Heart is really coming up quickly. And super excited about that. Keep those donations coming. And the last thing I want to say is that, well, I want to say two more things. But the last announcement is that this Wednesday, so that would be tomorrow, is the deadline for soccer signups.
Ooh.
So we're having and I know you're a big soccer fan and you are a soccer player.
Soccer.
Don't you play on teams and stuff?
I used to. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't done that lately?
Not late, no.
And you were a defenseman, I believe, as your player.
Uh-huh.
I know a lot of soccer players here at campus. We've got a ton of sign-ups so far. And those are teams that are going to be practicing here on our field.
Okay.
First time ever. Super excited about that.
We have talent here.
Huh?
We have talent.
Lots of talent.
Here.
Absolutely, we do. So let's see. There are more flyers in the front office if you need them, if you're thinking about signing up and you haven't yet. And they are pro coaches that are leading the sessions, and they are ending with a tournament on Saturday, June 3rd here at Heidemann. I will definitely be here. Absolutely. And then I guess the last thing I wanted to say is that a little less than a week from yesterday, something big is happening with 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. And they are starting the state test.
Oh, okay.
Starting the state testing. 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. I know you're talking a lot about it. You're practicing on the computer. I just want to say good luck to you. And if you are not a 3rd, 4th, and 5th grader, hey, when you see a 3rd, 4th, and 5th grader around campus, tell them good luck. Tell them to rock the test. It's going to be going on for about 3.5 weeks. And different classes test at different times. But it's super important that we do well to just show everybody how awesome Heidemann Roadrunners are, how well you think and read and write and solve problems. So super excited about that. And don't forget, upper graders, that you want to make sure that you are well fed the morning of the test, that the night before you've gone to sleep early, that you are at your best. All right? All right, I'm sure we will talk about that more in the future. Mm-hmm. All right. A new segment on Roadrunner News. What do you want to be? And our first guest is Mr. De La Vega. How are you doing, sir?
I'm great.
Great. So your position, your job, and that's what this segment's all about, is what do you want to be in the world, is called what? What is the title? Do you know your title? I looked it up in case you don't know.
My title is Head Custodian.
Head Custodian. And what does that refer to? What does it mean to be, why is it Head Custodian and not just custodian?
So head, that means you're more of in charge, more responsibilities.
More responsibilities,
right, yeah.
Fantastic. So what are, let's say, the top 3 or 4 responsibilities you have here at Heidemann?
Top responsibilities would be making sure kids are safe. That's big. Making sure the campus is clean. Mm-hmm. And assisting teachers and staff.
All right. Well said. Perfectly said. What is your favorite thing to do in your job?
Favorite thing to do would be interact with the kids.
All right.
That's big, yeah.
Fantastic.
Exciting,
and I know you do a lot of that, especially at lunchtime.
Right? Recess, yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. And then what has been the single, worst thing you've ever had to do as a custodian?
Single worst thing? Clean vomit.
Clean something gross.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's very good. And how long have you been doing this job of head custodian?
Head custodian, 3 years. Custodian general, 12 years.
Was it difficult to go from custodian to head custodian?
Yeah, because it's a little bit different.
So just doing the math, so you had to do that for 9 years, regular
custodian. Right, not custodian, yeah, where I clean the rooms.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
Now it's a totally different, how would you say it? Now it's more, like I said, responsibilities. more dealing with more communication.
Right. And was there an interview process? Did you have to take tests? What was the process from transitioning from a custodian to a head custodian?
So there was an opening. I went for it, interviewed, and I got it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you really paid your dues, is one way to say it, right?
You can say that,
For 9 years, you learned the trade.
Right, learned from the best, the top, and
asked lots of questions, got better and better and better and better.
Right.
And then you became so good at your job that they wanted you to lead other custodians.
Right.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. All right. I think that's the wealth of my questions. So, when you think, students, about what do you want to be, a worthy profession is to be a head custodian. And certainly on this segment, we're going to be highlighting lots of different interesting jobs in the world that are out there. And I know that we all owe a tremendous amount of gratitude to Mr. Arfa. And I guess we should end this segment by saying that what's special about this time is that you have been recognized by Haddam Elementary as the classified employee of the year.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's
awesome.
That means that your colleagues and the teachers have nominated you as just being an outstanding a custodian and a guide to our students.
Yeah.
And I know that's one of the things that really came out when you in the nomination process.
Yeah.
Was that you're not just a custodian, but you are there for kids.
Right.
And that's
number one.
That's really big
for kids.
So, hey, Mr. Producer, can you get their attention? So we have a little presentation for you.
Okay.
And I know that these are some of the students that you work a lot with.
Yep.
Come on in here, guys. Crowd in here. That's right. So we just want to, they're going to give you something, but we just want to say, and I'll say on your guys' behalf, congratulations.
Thank you.
And Heidemann is a better place because of you. And I will say on behalf of the staff that you sometimes asked to do about 3 or 4 things at any single time. And you have shown nothing but patience and kindness. And I don't think I've ever seen you upset a day in your life when there are moments where there is stuff coming at you so fast that I would imagine being upset is an appropriate response. And you just never are upset. So thank you for all you do for kids.
No, thank you.
Should we give them a hand? I know you have things in your hand. Thank you so much for all that you do. All right. So go ahead, guys. Give them your things. These are cards that different kids have made to show their appreciation to you, Mr. Arfa.
Ooh.
And the card that Jonathan has is from the staff, and there's a gift in there as well. Go ahead and give him that.
Thanks, Jonathan. Nice.
All right.
Thank you.
You make a difference every day.
No, thank you,
sir. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. I think in the interest of time, and because it was such a slow start of the show, and I am committed to making the shows shorter, we're going to go ahead and end there. And students, I'll do Roadrunner cards online with your teachers. I'll send an email to all the students that have won the Roadrunner cards this week. And as soon as you hear the information, teachers, you definitely can come up and get your cards. So everyone that is going to win and has put their card in the treasure box, thank you so much for being respectful and responsible and ready to learn. All right, we're going to end the show. You guys want, in a second, we're going to end the show in a second. I want to give you a chance to sing and who your teacher is. Super loud.
Kristen, Miss Peg.
Kevin from Mrs. Z. Sanayi from Ms. Borgen.
Jonathan from Miss Anthony.
Super loud.
Emily from Miss Peeler.
Excellent. All right. Thank you. Great job, you guys, today. So glad you were here to congratulate Mr. De La Vega. All right. Bye for now. Be kind. Ask lots of questions and read, and have a great rest of your week. And we will continue this Friday. Even though last Friday's show is late, we will still have a show this Friday. See you later. Wave goodbye, everybody. Have a great morning. Fuck you guys. See?
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was on camera. I never been on camera.
There you go, Christian.
The
only camera that I've been in is a photo camera.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
we're not quite out. We're treading water here. Yeah.
It's really cool.
Still alive.
You don't always take the video?
I don't know. This thing's
Here,
actually. This video could take you like for.
How was it,
an hour.
Jonathan? Jeff?